Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. And yeah, I got another 118 model. So I mean, I didn't technically get it. It's another gift, this one from my girlfriend, for my 25th birthday, end of last year. And it is a 1983 Lancia Rally 037. And it's not my first one. A 118, isn't it? The first one is this Audi, what is it, Audi Quattro A2 from 1985. So pretty much a contemporary, although not exactly. This one is by Mini Champs, and this one is by Kyosho, and I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of a comparison between these two. I've been doing a little research, and it's interesting. I always thought this is die-cast. But according to the internet, some of the searches, apparently this is resin. I am completely unfamiliar with like 118 scale, so I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert, but this to me feels heavy, so I'm not really sure which one is correct. But yeah, when I look it up on Taobao, it does say it's resin. I'm gonna Google it again just to be sure. Actually, give me 1 second. Mini Champs Audi Quattro. This is a Belga racing team, right? Brand Mini Champs Belga. It does say diecast actually. Body type sedan. No, that's not right. Mini Champs Audi Quattro. More about this product. Is there anything else? Key features: color, material, diecast according to eBay. Well, another one, diecast. Yeah. So maybe this is diecast after. I'm not sure. It does feel diecast. Like I said, it does feel metal. It is actually really heavy, really heavy. So that makes sense. Anyway, but this is from Mini Champs. Metal, I guess. It's fully sealed. The wheels turn, and let me see. Does the steering wheel does not turn with the wheels. It's somewhat detailed. It's got a pretty overall nicely detailed interior. You can see the fire extinguisher down in the middle. Yeah, but the you will see in a second the wow, just how beautiful this thing is. So this is Kyosho. It is also fully well, not fully metal obviously, but it's mostly metal. It's got a metal body. All of the opening parts are primarily made from metal, but the base itself is plastic. Let's take a quick look at the base first. I'm gonna be very scared. Kyosho, made in China, 118 Lancia Rally 037. You can see the suspension parts are really nicely detailed at the front. You can see a tube going there. The spare wheel at the front, we're gonna see a little bit more of that again. You can see the underside of the engine, which again we'll get a better look from above. So yeah, this came in. Just talk a little bit of the packaging. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? As opposed to the Mini Champ, it came in like a fully sealed box. It's in polystyrene foam inside, so it doesn't have kind of like a window box thing that Mini Champ does. So if you want to display it, you have to display it outside of the box, which I don't think is a problem for anyone, right? You're gonna display it outside of the box because why would you? Even with Mini Champs, you're gonna want to take it out, right? And it is fully opening. What did I mean by that? First of all, look at this. This is by the way, it gives a couple of extra pieces. This is one of them. This is apparently used to pry open the pieces and stuff. You can see it's kind of like this. I don't know how useful it is, but I'm gonna try using it this time. And the antenna is a separate piece. Also comes in the same baggie. You just pull it in yourself, put it in yourself, right? It's no big deal. Doesn't need glue anything, and it's not like super tight in there, but it's good enough, right? It's not a Hot Wheels car. You're not gonna be racing it, so it's fine. I'm always scared with opening the doors because I'm afraid of damaging stuff. Let's see. Yeah, this does work pretty well, I guess. So like it pries it open a little bit. I think as someone, again, who is completely unfamiliar with 118 scale, this scares me a little because like it actually has some like spring tension in it. So like when it closes, it really wants to like just snap close, snap shut. Can you feel this? Like go past this point and it just just let's see, you just go bam, right? You see that? I'm a bit scared of it. I feel like I'm afraid that like just rubbing it a few times might damage the paint or something like that. Maybe I'm being super paranoid, I don't know. But anyway, and the door also opens out from the other side. So I think I'm just gonna give like an overview of the car first before we get into like the detailed interior. Let's see, have a look at the front. Like, this is, in my opinion, the Lancia 037 is like the beauty of the prettiest car ever made. Which is why its silhouette is used for the logo of my channel, right? And you can see the rally lights at the front, fog lights, what do you want to call them, 4. And normally has like 4 lights at the front, but in this case 2 of them are blocked off, so you can only see 2, but still that's a lot of lens pieces. The couple of like orange amber lights are here too. I'm not sure what type of lights they are. I'm sorry, I'm not savvy in that way. I'm not savvy in most ways, but what do you know? This will be like turning signals on like a normal car, right? I don't know. But it's here too, and it is also lens. Just beautiful, beautiful thing. The front opens up. This is the one I'm mostly afraid of because it doesn't hold up very well. It like, look, it just wants to go back down. Again, I feel like just smashing it over again might cause problems down the line. But yeah, take a look at the sides. It's just absolutely glorious. And let's take a look at the back, and I think this is the crown jewel of this absolute beauty. First of all, like the rear itself, right? That's not too much to talk about as far as the rear is concerned. You get your exhaust pipes, you get your lens tail lights. It's beautiful, as you can see. Even though it is a single piece of plastic, it's orange on the top, but red at the bottom. So it's very, very well done, Kyosho. I don't know much about like different levels of models, but I would assume Kyosho is one of the highest, but from what I've read online, it's also one of the ones that's most prone to like paint rashes, paint bubbles, and that stuff like that. I hope it doesn't happen to this, but we'll see. And by the way, it is also the 1983 Rally Monte Carlo. Did this win? I don't think I have. I would assume it did, right? Let's see. I think it did. 1983 Monte Carlo Rally. Monte Carlo Rally. I'm sorry. I probably should have done all of this research a while ago, but yeah, Walter Hall mit Geistdörfer Christian Geistdörfer. It just says CH Geistdörfer, right? So they did win. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. This is just fantastic. You lift up the entire rear and you can see this wonderful, wonderful engine in the back. Just look at it. Who made this engine? I think it's Lancia or one of the Fiat brands, right? Because they were under control of Fiat at the time already. Again, lack of research. My apologies. Just get in there, Lewis. Oh, look at that. Look how intricate it is with all the wires, the engine. Mid-engine car, by the way, obviously. You can see the suspension part. It doesn't, it's not actually working, but it just looks beautiful. The exhaust pipes, these are all plastic, but I think they're sturdy enough not to be, like, horrible. And you can see the mud flaps here are made out of rubber. You can see some of the remnants of, like, being cut, but it's not too bad. But being rubber means this is a little bit more flexible, and this is really cool. Just a lot of details on this thing. It's gonna be impossible for me to compare brands and stuff like that because I haven't, like, let alone owning, I haven't seen many 118 cars at all. But oh, man, I'm telling you, this is addicting. Like most of the vast majority of my collection is 164, and I have also accumulated a ton of 143 Formula 1 cars, but oh, this is just gorgeous. But the problem is, one thing is price, but like obviously you can get a lot of like Buragos and Mesos for a very good price. Obviously they're not going to be as good as a Kyosho or like an Auto Art, but it's still pretty good for the price. But biggest problem is they take too much space, like Jesus. Anyway, I think that's pretty much like a 360 view of the car, right? So we can get into a bit more detail. Let's see the exterior first, right? You can see Magneti Marelli. I have no idea what they do, but they do appear on a lot of like sponsorships. You see them a lot in Formula One. This is the Abarth logo, which the Abarth division of Fiat pretty much like did the engineering for this car. And you can see our driver, Walter Ho. Is that how you pronounce it? And CH. What does CH stand for? His co-driver, yeah, Christian Geistdorfer, and one in Rome. Well, it's number one in Rome. I have no idea what these things are. Ferroto, excusez-moi. It's about Speedline, Bilstein. Bilstein is a common name at this point. Savara. And ooh, what do you think this means? Group B, right? This is GR, right? Although the G doesn't look very pronounced. Martini, obviously being the major sponsor for Lancia Racing, Lancia Rally, and Pininfarina because Pininfarina styled the car. So it's a Lancia car that is engineered by Abarth, styled by Pininfarina. As you can see, the Lancia logo back here, right here, Sportline Martini. I actually got myself a bottle of Martini because of this car, so I can take a picture with it. I'll see if I can incorporate that picture into this video somehow. It's like they paid the sponsorship money in 1983, and it's still paying dividends for them, so not bad. Keeping up with the exterior, so that's pretty much the side. Is there anything else that's worth mentioning? No. Also, you can go to this little detail. You can see the. I would assume this is one of the clips that is used to I don't know, hold the front where it is, but you can see it is actually like part of the top piece. It's a softer rubber. I don't want to potentially damage it, but it is indeed soft. As you can see, this is where the fuel cap is. This is the door handle. It has those racing windows, means like you can see the whole window itself is bolted in. This is the only tiny piece you can slide open. And it's kind of like interesting configuration for the for the rear side mirrors. You can see it's got 2 points of connection right here and here, so it's pretty cool. On the front, you can see a Lancia Martini, Rally, 1983 Rally Monte Carlo. I want to just look at the wipers. You can see it's pretty cool how it's done. Again, this might be like commonplace for 118. I wouldn't know, but you can see it's very much 3D. Very, very nicely done. Plastic. Oh, I don't want to break it. I don't think I did, but just want to be a little bit more paranoid. Better safe than sorry. There's a little bit thing over here as well. So like just like a ton of really cool details. The paint itself isn't like 100% perfect, but it's mostly flawless, mostly harmless. And you can see some of like the connection points, for example, like right here, isn't like all totally sharp, but it's like for the most part, it's just a gorgeous piece of art. Oh, this is like a this is not a print. This is not a temple. This is a decal, but that's okay. This is no smoking, like no fumare. I have no idea, but it looks like that. It looks like no cigarettes, right? But I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm sure it's something a lot more logical than like no smoking. I would assume that's common practice. Pirelli tires, and the rims are also really, really cool. Okay, let's take a look inside, shall we? Let's start with this one. I want to be very, very careful with that because I don't want it to fall. There's not too much going on, like something like Varda. I have no idea what Varda is, but it says Varda. Obviously, the engine is the back, so it's mostly used as a storage space, right? You can see an extra tire and wheel, and the tire this is Pirelli there, and it's also actually a rubber tire, so it's pretty cool. A look at the interior. Again, try to use this. I don't know how I feel about these like hyper detail, hyper realistic 118 models. Like obviously they're fantastic, but like there's so many details on it. I get really scared when I'm quote unquote playing with it because I feel like I'm gonna damage something. But you can see the interior. For one thing, the wheels can turn on this model. And when they turn, look at the steering column, if it's even possible. Let's see, can I get more light down there? Okay. yeah, you can see it actually spins the wheel. It's a very long steering arm or steering column. How do you say that in English? Can I get more light in there? Yeah. You can see the dashboard. It's very quaint, right? This is very much a car of the era. It looks old. It looks like an old spaceship. Well, I guess old spaceships don't really exist, but like this is probably what someone from like the 60s think a spaceship will look like. But still, it's very, very cool. It's gonna be difficult to get light in there to like actually film. Oh, I think this is actually pretty good. But like if you have it in your hand and look at it, it's fantastic. And let's see, slanted a little bit. You can see I would assume that's a fire extinguisher up front. And take a look at the seats themselves. How are you supposed to look at it? God, is there even like a good angle to look at it? I think from up top, let's see. I'm trying to get the, I think this is a good place, right? You can look at the buckets, Sebelt. I would assume this is a brand. You can see, I'm gonna hold it with one hand, and you can see it's got a photo etched metal pieces. It's actually like some kind of a soft material used for, my guess would be rubber. You can see the 5-point harness, racing harness. Like more details, painted details in the middle, the center console and everything. That's the gear shift lever, just fantastic. Let's see, since I'm already holding the camera, let's give you like a more detailed, even more detailed look at the engine, which again, I think this is the piece de resistance. But again, lighting is going to be a problem, angle is a problem. Just if you have it yourself, it's obviously going to be easier. But this thing is expensive though. My girlfriend spent a lot of money for me. Obviously, I'm very grateful because this is amazing. Look at it. Actually, I need, you know what? I need to look up what kind of engine it is because because just look at how beautiful it is. It wouldn't be fair if I don't know what kind of engine it even is. Lancia 037. Engine, come on, Wikipedia. Engine, where is it? Chassis engine, Lampredi. Okay, so it's a Fiat twin cam engine, 2.0 to 2.1 liter, i4 supercharged. Okay, it's an i4. All right, cool. Doesn't really mean much to me because I don't know these things. I'm sorry. But just, it's a piece of art. I mean, just look at it. And it's obviously a piece of art that can fight. And the last, obviously if you've seen like the Grand Tour episode on Lancia versus Audi. Let's see, I'm going to be very, very careful again. Lancia versus Audi, you know how this is the last rear engine car to ever win the World Rally Championship. Speaking of like paint flaws, right? I mentioned earlier, you can see it's missing a little bit of white right here, but it doesn't really detract from the overall look of the car. As you can see. Yeah, so going here, like it's either it's missing paint or it's like an extra bit of silver paint. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't really detract from the overall look of the model, which is, you know, obviously fantastic. But yeah, in my opinion, the most beautiful car ever made. Let's see, just gonna do it very gently, very carefully. Yeah, fully opening model, but being like a model, like it's a genuine model. Like I part of me prefer it to be like a cheaper stuff like a Sunstar or like, I don't know, Maisto or a Braga doesn't make it, but like stuff like that, so I can like play without feeling scared or guilty. But still, this in a display cabinet, that's gonna be like a crown jewel of someone's collection. And I'm gonna try to make this fit. And I'm also gonna try to make it look good. That's gonna be mission impossible, isn't it? I'll try to side by side. You can see, obviously this is not like the most iconic. Oh shit, that was dangerous. Obviously it's not the most iconic livery for Audi, but yeah, Lancia versus Audi, the Quattro versus the 037. Fantastic pair. I have a few other 118 models. another one that my girlfriend got me, and another one that I actually bought myself that I will show very quickly. But still, this is, yeah, I think currently nothing is gonna be beating this nothing is gonna be beating this beast anytime soon. The crown jewel of my collection. Oh, just the car, the history, the you know, the styling of this thing, the livery, the history, Lancia itself, and like obviously Kyosho's take on this model overall is just fantastic. Actually, give me 1 second just for a little bit of fun. Hold on, don't go anywhere. I promise it's gonna be cool. I'm back. I'm pretty sure I already made a video on this car, so it shouldn't be a surprise. But this is a CM's model, a 164 rendition of the same car. The size difference, I think it's pretty fun. But so like both companies did a good job. There's subtle differences. Like first of all, you can see like just how humongous the antenna is compared to this. Like funny enough, like this 118 scale antenna is smaller than this one. It's thinner than this 164 scale antenna. The mud flaps here are red, while here it's white, and this model has the fog lights, this one doesn't, but still, it's pretty cool, I think. I think that's it for this video. Yeah, fantastic. Just like I said, very, very grateful for my girlfriend, and just absolutely beautiful car, absolutely beautiful model. And this has been a very long video. I thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye.